going on? Entertainment Hotel comes down with another after show. And I don't want to hear you're late. No. First of all, it's a holiday. I have a life. Plus, I was recording a recap this shit. Y'all gonna get the Baddies Africa probably while this is premiering and airing. So just stay tuned for that. Gone Wild recap is going to come shortly a little bit after. I will say I enjoyed Africa's episode better than Gone Wild. I feel like Gone Wild let me down, and the reason why is because I was really looking for like the VGC aesthetic, and like it's like y'all gave up halfway. Like they're okay. We're gonna talk about this in the recap, but I just want to talk about it for a little bit. Like Zeus, to me, they dropped the ball on the simplest of stuff. Why are they meeting on the bus? Why did y'all not take them separately in separate cars and have them meet in the house like they do in BGC? What made BGC so great is when they gave their first impressions. Like, y'all remember when Megan, I don't even like the girl, but it's like she's iconic because of her first impressions that she did even on BGC. When she was judging all the girls, she was like, oh, Erica's black. And then she saw Julie. She was like, that bitch needs to go to the gym. Like, that's the stuff that I miss. Like, where it's like they see each other for the first time, not on a bus crammed up, security seat. Like, come on. It's just like they be dropping the ball too much and it pisses me off. Like, come on. That's just a simple little thing. That don't even cost money to literally get the girls there separately or even in groups. Like, I could have them entering like 3 at a time in the house, 4 at a time in the house and meet each other and have drinks and then take shots. Like, that's how they should have did it. I just don't get how and why that was hard to do. It doesn't make any sense to me. And another thing, Natalie, if you don't get out of that camera, I swear to God, like, oh, that show is supposed to be about them. Why do you have to like be like, we get it's your show and all, but it's like, it was Brenda Murray's show. You didn't see his all white ass in there. Like, hey girls, this is Bad Girls Club. You want to have fun? Like, no, you could have came maybe the second episode, tell them like, you know, this is the prize, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. I did feel like a lot of the girls are entertaining though. Don't get me wrong. But it's just, it felt like Baddies, but a bunch of young bitches. That's what I felt like to me. Baddies Africa to me was good because they cut out the meat and we got straight to the meat and potatoes. Okay? They cut out all the fat, my bad. And we got to the meat and potatoes. Like, they didn't BS around. We got to the F-ish immediately. So that's why I like Baddies Africa this episode. I think it was a good, one of the few good episodes we've seen in a minute. Like, it was action-packed. It was funny. I got a good key out of it. Like, it was good. It was good. Okay? All right. So I'm going to start taking calls right away since I'm late. All right. What's going on? Rena.
Hi.
What's up?
Hi, Pierre. It's my first time being on here, so like, can you please ask me questions because I yap a lot. You know,
Okay, good.
I'm
Not
not
so
trying to
much
take.
because there's a lot of people in the background. But okay, let's start off with Baddies Gone Wild. What did you think of the first episode?
Honestly, like you said, it was okay. Like I was waiting for baddies, like, but I do like the Australian girl.
Yes,
I liked
Bahati.
her. Yeah, and apparently the TT girl is apparently trans. That's what I heard.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that in the recap because I have to do deeper research on that. Is
Okay,
she really a T girl?
we don't know, child.
Because I've been seeing a lot of people post that she's a T girl.
Yeah, that's what I heard though. But other than that, honestly, like, yeah, it was a
What are some of your favorite girls besides Bahati?
I like Daisy. And I also like Ming because me and her we're the same age. So I like Ming. I like Daisy. Is her name Jayla or Jaden? The pretty girl with like the cornrows and then like curls at the end. I don't really know her name, but she had a blonde wig on in her confessional. She was
Okay.
really cute.
Gotcha. Now, what did you think about how they did the setup? Like, do you feel like they could have did it differently, like with them getting into it, like on the buses and stuff? What did you think?
That I really did not like. The bus I did not like. See, I'm a new driver and I know the driver was going through it. Child, I just got my license like what, 3 months ago?
So you're Gone Wild age. You're like 18, 19.
Yes, I am. I was like, I know the driver is going through it. I would have crashed the car. That, ooh, No, I did not like that at all. But
Oh,
I don't like how they hit the girl because her wig was lifting. Like, what? Like, that's so useless.
that was pretty crazy. Now, do you feel like there's a girl, the girl about the audition, because she felt like she had to do extra steps to get on the show?
Okay, in her case, I can understand why she felt that. I
Uh-huh.
just I just wish she didn't yell at the girl because she got like knocked out. Well, not knocked out, but like she got hit
Right.
really bad.
No, no, I get it. Listen, on the defense of that girl, there's been plenty of people. Okay, people. There's a lot of shows I've applied for. They be putting these fucking I shouldn't even be cursing. They be putting these influencers that got all these hundreds of thousands of Instagram followers over people like me who be applying to some of these shows. And I'm not talking about Zeus and not TV. So I get her frustration on another level, but I do think it was petty as hell for her to bring it up like that, though. Now, what did you think of Gloss? Because to me, like, she sort of faded in the background. What'd you think?
Yeah, me too. And to be honest, I really did not know her like that. Like, I know
Okay.
she's Gloria's friend, but I was like, girl, you're the celebrity guest. Like, okay, babes. Like, come on. Why?
Now,
Why are you?
Bobs. Come on, Bobs. All right, now let's go to Africa. What did you think about? Oh, also, too, what do you think about the whole prize? Because this is our first time finding out about
Oh,
this.
yeah.
We never found out until today. None of the girls leaked it, which, by the way, they must have these girls in an ironclad contract because this is the first day we're hearing about that 50K. I've never heard about that 50K until
Me
today.
either. I think they made them sound like hard NDAs, but I actually like it. Like
Good.
the idea is cool, but girl, you got it from Jocelyn. Like be so for real, Natalie.
Yeah.
Be so for
No, no
real.
shade. They got a little bit for that ass TV. I know them bitches off of Bad Bitches Only mad. Because not only these girls probably got paid more than them girls on Bad Bitches Only, they got to go out the country and they might get 50K. I'd be pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be on that show. Now let's go to Africa. What did
Okay.
you think of the premiere? Because I feel like the premiere was really good.
Me too. I liked it, but can I say what was the stylist name? Darian Scotty, you need to bring him back. What are you wearing in your
Oh,
confessional, girl? Like, I was like, what is
oh
she
my god.
wearing? Because
You weren't a fan of the look?
her outfit in the scene was amazing. No.
Listen, I talked about this on the recap. I hate this.
Oh, me too. I don't like it. It doesn't. No, it's just
Doesn't it look like she's gonna perform for Abby Lee?
girl. She looks like Maddie. Like, please, she's performing a solo. Like, she's getting
You
ready
think
for a
she could
solo.
beat Maddie in the nationals?
Yes. At this
Oh,
point,
now that damn Maddie's a tough cookie. That's a hard pill to swallow to beat Maddie on a national level. Oh my god. That Scotty got talent. Okay, let's talk about Natalie and her and versus Scotty. Speaking of Scotty, what did you think about that whole back and forth?
okay. I'm not the biggest Natalie fan. Honestly, I would pick Scotty over her any day.
Mhm.
But in Natalie's defense, okay, I can't believe I'm saying this. Oh God.
Oh,
But in
I
Natalie,
know. It's like me defending Tasiki.
I can't believe I'm saying. I can see both sides.
Uh-huh.
From Natalie's perspective, it's like she worked really hard with Zeus and she
Yes.
built this up. And for you just to, no offense, Scotty and Anna, but y'all kind of laid on your back, allegedly.
I
Allegedly.
said the same thing on my recap, so don't feel bad because I literally the same things you're saying is what I said in my recap. So go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm like, I can understand from her opinion, like, girl, I worked hard and this is my show, and you guys are just gonna come up here like disrespect me. But then again, Natalie, you're fake and you treat Scotty like shit. Oh, sorry. And you treat Scotty terrible all the time. So yeah, and I liked how she was like, "Oh, Miss Moon and None." That that was the quote of the night.
You think Scotty's getting a little bold? I'm not gonna lie, she's getting a little comfortable. We never really see Scotty pop out the mouth like that, especially tonight.
I know what Janisha said. You're getting a little comfortable. But
Uh-huh.
she is. She is. But
I
it was
cannot
a
wait
tea.
for this reunion because I already know
It was
that damn Janisha's gonna be like, so Big Lex, do you have anything you want to say to Scotty? Do you want to do your big one on Scotty? Like, you already know she's gonna be going
okay.
for it this time.
I did
All
not like
right.
Natalie's wig. So I had to say that. I didn't like Natalie's wig. Her outfit was cute, the makeup was cute. Just the wig was a little off a little bit, but
You didn't like the blonde kinky curly.
not really. Like I feel like if she went black would have been better. Oh my god.
You weren't a fan.
No, not really. She could have done better, but she looked worse. So like it wasn't too bad. And Rolly, oh my god, poor low key Rolly. She looked so fed up. But then, girl, why would you go to the car? Because I was defending you till you went to the car to follow Natalie. She's like,
Do you think Rolly's being a hypocrite over the way that she's acting now because of what she did to Slim and them last season?
of course, Rolly's
Okay.
always a hypocrite. Like Scotty said, you were literally dragging a twig around the whole season. Like,
Slim is going to be ranting when she sees the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2.
oh my god.
She's gonna be like, "Twig, bitch, you laid on your like." Slim gonna go off when she see the episode. Now, what did you think of the Stunna coming along? Now, Stunna ends up meeting with Natalie and Anna, which to me was a big setup scene. If I was Anna, I would not agree to doing that because you got me messed up. That's like walking into the lion's den. You getting set
Right.
up. What did
Which
you
is
think of that whole scene?
which is why she was calling Diamond. Okay, that whole scene, like you said, it was very much set up. But girl, why did you come with your hands in your armpits? Like, I get it, you were scared, but like, Natalie's not gonna do anything to you. Like, it's just like, girl, why would she do that? But not gonna lie, she did have Natalie swimming a little bit. She
Right.
did, just a little bit.
So,
Um,
do you think she was hiding rings? Because she kept, she kept it real tucked underneath there.
rings, probably a chain, like she did with Nunu. She was hiding
Okay, so she
everything,
could swing it.
probably.
I could see that. I could see that. All right.
Yeah.
Now, what did you think of Stunna's explanation of the setup of Big Ivory? Because that's something that was talked about, which that's the last thing I got before I take another caller. She says that she did not, Natalie was not the one who gave her the Addy. Who do you think Stunna got the address from?
I don't know if I believe that. Okay, maybe if it was not Natalie, you got it from someone on Zeus. Like, there's no way. Like, you
You
got it
think it might
from
have been somebody that was friends or cool or working for Natalie?
maybe could
Because
have been.
that's what I was told in my DM.
Oh, not the
Oh, yeah.
makeup artist that she beat
Stay
up.
tuned for the recap.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I don't think Stunna did that all on herself. Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Now, what did you think of Big Ivory versus the Big Three? Do you wish that they could have made amends? What did you think?
A part of me wants to say yes, but at the same time, we know that Summer and Dolly are not. My favorite from the big three is Lex. She's overhated low key. I like her. But Summer, and especially after that oh my god. After that
Did
comment
you
she
say
made.
Big Lex?
Yes! My favorite Disney star. I like her. I like Big Lex. Out of all three of them, I like Lex the most. But my
Okay.
favorite is Diamond.
Okay.
And girl, what was Diamond thinking? She really thought they're gonna come up there and sit and make amends. No, they're not.
I think
Oh,
the producers told her to do that though. I doubt Diamond was like, "Oh, let me bring the Big Three." Like
oh
that
yeah.
was like pretty Zeus and them like, "Hey, like just say that you're trying to make them cool so they could squabble." But that was never gonna work out. To be
Yeah,
honest.
it really wasn't. And then the comment she made about Emmett, Summer, you are trash. You're trash. I wanted to like you. No, no, you're
That was
disgusting.
like pure garbage. Like I don't get how you could sit up there and say something like that.
Right, with her Caillou looking self, and then she got flowers on her titties or whatever. A hot mess. And then why did she throw Paula's watch in the lake, the pond, whatever that was? Just trashy. Trashy. Like,
Gotcha. Now, what is your favorite confessional look? And then next caller, okay?
from Baddies or Gone Wild?
Africa.
Okay. Diamond. Diamond.
Yes, I
Diamond is
like
my
that one
favorite.
too. Oh
She
yes,
looked
I mean, like I was saying, I talk a lot about some of the confessionals in my recap. Like some of the girls just get it. Like they get it. Like they get like what goes. Scotty, you need to start taking notes.
Take Darian
Right?
back.
What is going on? Verna, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Hi, Pierre.
Baddies!
Bodies, African, but you know the OG bodies Caribbean.
All right. Wait, where are you from? Because I hear accent.
The Bahamas, this is my third time calling, and
Oh
every
my
time I come
God.
up here, all the comments is like, is this Dia? Is this Dia? No, it's not. It's not, guys. It's not.
It's Dia. You sure it's not Dia? It's not Dia. All right. What'd you think of that Gone Wild episode?
Okay. Baddies Gone Wild was really like this episode kind of gave like the OG Baddies because it kind
Mhm.
of felt like Baddies Midwest first episode, like with the girls fighting on the sprinter for like the most random reasons.
Right.
But the house definitely gave BGC
Yes.
the and the preview for the next episode was given BGC. Like even with Ming in the hot tub with the other girl, I was like, oh, we're taking it back to the OG
Yes.
lesbians in the BGC.
And
Like,
I like the ghetto-ness of the lady yelling out the window at them. That was funny.
yes, I was
That lady
like,
said, I know
oh.
y'all not bringing this ghetto ass crap in Brazil.
But it was crazy for her to say no drinking, no yelling. It was like, wait, who are you? Who
That
is
gave BGC.
this?
So I like the fact that they let that in there. It's the fact that Natalie was there. It ruined the whole like thing. I'm like,
Yes.
go away.
I was like not, and she's right there. Baddies were in the confessional. I was like, get off the screen. Like, girl, this is not for you. Like, why do you want to be a host? This is like, why are you hosting this
Like this ain't not
show?
TV. We
Like,
don't need a
yes,
host.
like she's like, it's not going to Savala.
Right. Come
Like,
on,
no, you're
Bob.
not.
Like it was giving Bob. It was
Yeah,
giving Bob.
like no, but the next episode looks super super good. The drama, even though it's TT, I really she gives me Anna vibes, and
Oh,
I
she
like
does.
that she gives me Anna vibes.
Is
But
TT the one they saying that's a T girl? Because I gotta look deeper into that.
listen, like if that really slipped through Zeus cracks, that would be
I
a
don't think
gag.
it did. I just don't see them doing that. Like if they knew that, I just don't see them. Like I'm gonna have to really do deep research on that before I like confirm something like that because that's very damaging to a woman if like that's not true. Because now you're gonna have people really thinking, somebody's trans when they're not trans.
I feel like every cycle, whether it's now that's TV,
Hmm.
but more commonly on now that's TV, like it's always a random girl out of the bunch being accused of being trans. So
Right.
I really won't believe it until like some more, like something really solid comes out about that. But I
Right.
really want to like her.
Hmm.
But who sides were you on for like the squabbles? I'll tell you.
I feel
Um,
well. Wait for the recap, but I do feel like the girl with the Shay. I think that was her name. That was saying multiple auditions. That was pretty ridiculous because it's like you still got on the show regardless. So it's like, why are you even like making that a thing? But I do feel like she pressed that gloss, and that gloss ain't did
Yeah, she
Nathaniel.
she was she was just like, oh my gosh, I'm you have a problem with me? Oh, but I'm a celebrity. I'm a celebrity.
Yeah.
Gloss was like very quiet, and I'm just
Daisy,
don't
I
have.
think is the star of the show though.
Yes, yes.
Daisy is the star of the show.
Ming is automatically gonna be a fan favorite. I liked Hurricane M
Hmm.
because I was on her side with the other situation. Because what you mean that your mother was white, but you was calling her your cousin, and she was saying the N word in New York? Like that was just a wild thing, but it was
That's
given
like a running theme with
authentic.
Zeus. Somebody saying the N word when they not
Yes,
supposed
like
to.
why is this storyline keep on overlapping? Like, and then it's like yeah, on Jocelyn's show it was Diamond, then we had Big Wretch, and now we have the mothers, and
Right.
we already got Anna. We already got Anna constantly saying it too. Like, like what's up with that? But Body's Gone Wild was really really good. I can't wait to see the
Mhm.
next episode.
Who's your least favorite so far?
Cupcake, cause like
Ooh. You think
jumping
she was
in the
doing too
fight.
much, thinking that she deserved the master?
No, when Gahati, I think that's how you said was biting
Bahati.
the girl leg. It had nothing to do with her, and then you just gonna jump in. But then when Daisy's like tore her head off from the box, she looked around confused, like, "Girl, you know it was Daisy, but yet you right here like, oh my god, what
That
was
girl
that?
was
What was
scared.
that?" Like she,
Oh, and also I want to say this, Rolly. I think you might want to leave Daisy alone. She don't fight like a big girl. That girl fights fast. Her hands
yes,
go 50 miles a minute. I was like, damn. You
she
might want to leave her alone,
tore.
Rolly, because Rolly, you fight a little still in slow motion. Leave that girl alone.
She tore Shay
I
up,
think she might
down,
want to leave
left,
her
and
alone.
center in the
Hmm.
sprinter. And then, like I said, Cupcake didn't even know what hit her. Like she knocked Cupcake so hard, Cupcake didn't even know what happened. Like she literally basically walked away from the fight after she just got that slap in the back of her head. Like it was insane.
She knocked the frosting out of her.
Like, and but I'm and the master bedroom
Mhm.
situation, genius,
Oh.
genius.
That
It's
one,
gonna
yeah, that was a
be
good idea for them to do. That was a really good idea for them to do with the master bedroom. I just feel like I said in the beginning, I wish they didn't let them meet in the sprinter because it's like one, it's uncomfortable, and two, it's like it's really for Zeus's purposes. If y'all want to get good shots of good fights, a car in a van that's in a tight space is not a good idea.
no, it's not. And the girl with the braids who was gonna go, who was she fighting? The girl, I think she was fighting Shay.
Yes.
But yes, but she really disappointed me because and like she was talking about, oh, I'm about to give her that, I'm about to give her that, and I'm like, okay, like let her cook because they're in the van. But then when
Right.
they got outside, the hands was weak. It was weak. I felt like Shay honestly was kind of tearing her, but she was
Mm.
talking so big in the confessional, saying, "Oh, New York, like they know how I get down and stuff," and it was kind of giving like like jazz fighting skills,
Mm.
summer. It was really given that. I was like, girl, like this can't be the hands that we was talking about.
Now, who do you think so far deserves the 50K?
Gahati, am I saying the name?
I'm gonna give it to Daisy because the fact that she had
Oh,
Bahati's back and all of that, I really like that because she didn't have to do that. I would give her the 50K, and I like her personality. Like she's actually funny because I like in the episode she says, "When I get home, I'm gonna have you wipe my feet, and you gonna do all that." Like that's funny. So I would give it to her.
Bahari, for me, she was giving me that real body energy because
Mhm.
even when all those girls was trying her, she was still like running that with everybody. And like when she said, "Oh, you're gonna look in the mirror and see my autograph on your face," oh, she ate that, and her
Yes.
confessional look ate down too. She
Yes,
looked
her accent
good.
is everything. Her confession look like she going to carnival. I said, "I." She one of the only ones. Her confession looks like she's been on TV or something before. Now let's talk Africa. What did you think about the Africa premiere?
Now listen, you know I'm gonna always go up for my girl Scotty. You know I'm always go up for my girl Scotty, and I feel like this is
Ooh,
gonna
we
be
got a
her
Scotty
season.
fan.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this gonna be her season because she really showed Natalie what was up. Like Natalie played in Scotty's face too many times, too many times, and for her, like when she clocked Rolly in that confessional, I was like, oh, wait, hold
The
on, and
twig
I'm
when she
like.
said you was fighting a twig all season. Rolly gonna get her for that.
No, I'm not. I low key was like, cause like I'm a Scotty fan, and my heart dropped when she said that, cause it was like clock it, but then I
You
was
know
like, oh my
Rolly
girl,
hold
about to get
grudges. She gonna say, "Oh,
tore.
really?"
Yeah, I'm surprised she hasn't. We haven't seen the blogs posted up yet. Rolly saying that this is exactly why I don't go up behind you,
Right.
girl.
It's all the mess with you bitches. Rolly gonna get her though, because yeah, she not gonna like that comment. What did you think of the whole situation with the big three versus Ivory and everything? Whose side you side with? You side with Big Ivory, DTB, and Pretty Pig, or the big three?
Of course, I'm on the right side. Ivory, Diamond, Pretty P. Like,
Mhm.
first of all, Summer's comment was extremely distasteful.
Offensive.
Like it was so offensive, and the thing is, like the name sounded so familiar, and I saw everyone in the comments. Mind you, I knew before, but like when she said the name, it didn't click, and then I googled it, and like I immediately gasped at the like first line of the Wikipedia, and I was like, oh my gosh, like why would she say something like this? It's like no correlation. It wasn't even like funny.
Right.
Like
And
that was a
it had nothing to do with
child.
y'all doing. Like y'all fighting each other and it's girls. Ain't no nigga involved, no nothing. So it's like, why is that even in the conversation?
In a way, I just feel like Summer is so slow that like that was just like the first kind of
Word
name
that
that
came out
she
her
thought
mouth.
of, and then she just like said it without even like fully registering what she said because she probably don't even really like know the full context behind that name because like it doesn't make any sense. Like it doesn't make any sense why she would say something like that. But Dolly got tore. It was like I mean, but honestly, like it was
I
kind of
don't
like a
think I wouldn't say
tie.
this. I wouldn't say Dolly got tore, but I feel like it was an eye for eye.
Yeah, I was saying it actually was like a tie. Like wish she got like toward because I'm not on her side at all. Um,
You don't like Bad Dolly.
it's listen,
You
like
don't gotta
when
say
you
you
was
like her
hyping
because I
her
do.
up,
You can
when you
say
was
I don't
like
like her. I don't
when
like
you
her.
yeah, I don't.
Okay.
When you
Just
was
say.
hyping her up, talking about Dolly, Dolly, Dolly coming on the Midwest from Now That's TV, I was like, like I really wanted to like her, but then I
Mhm.
was like, no, Summer makes her too unlikable. Summer always jumping in her fights, and the fact that they going up behind Natalie, and what Diamond said is so true because it's like y'all going up for her now, but then the minute y'all get pissed at her and then y'all have an issue with her, then who's gonna be on your side? Then she just gonna go send people to attack y'all. Like it doesn't even make any sense why they would be Natalie, 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 like they're D riders. And Loki, what shocked me was when Lex was like running up and then Pretty Pig got on the couch. She's like, oh, what's up? Like, and then Lex Loki back up. She's like, "Yeah, all right, then
No,
you
I
we
think
got
let
that.
me tell you why Lex did that. Lex at that point, Pretty P was 7 feet taller than her. That Pretty P said, "Oh, I
Yes.
gotta get some leverage." It would have been a wrap for Lex because the moment she would have started swinging, all Pretty P would have had to do was boop, 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 and it would have been over for Big Lex. So she knew to not do anything. That was smart on her, and I'm not gonna lie, because she saw the fact that she was on a couch. Now she's looking up at her. That's not smart. You never want to fight somebody if they're looking down at you. You're done because
Yeah,
they have
like
the range.
no, literally, but I was like, yeah, like back over for real. Pretty Fee got that. But what shocked me was the preview for the next episode.
Mhm.
Why is Summer Loki getting better at fighting? And I hate that because I'm like, oh, like I like to see her get tore, but Loki, she's keeping up more. I'm like, no, like somebody has to stop her. Like, guys,
It's
stop
that
her.
Lex. That
Yes,
Lex is teaching her.
and she's right there. Oh, summertime, the few like no, no, like you're corny. Like shut up. Like bye. Like
Now
nobody
let's
wants to hear
talk.
you.
Before I
Why you
take
why
the
you
next
stealing
caller,
lines?
let's talk. Automat. What did you think about that last scene with her and Stunna and everything? Who do you think Stunna gave? Who you think Stunna got the address from?
Listen, when Ivory broke it down and said Nolly texted her where you at and never showed up, I was like, nah, no way she did.
That's why my DM made sense. Watch the recap and I'm gonna tell y'all because I got a DM from somebody and it made sense. I was like, okay, bet. Now it makes sense. Uh-huh.
That's
Natalie
what
didn't give her the address. That's all I'm gonna say. But Natalie has something to do with it.
Bro, that no, but that's what I was saying. I don't think that Natalie straight up and said, "Oh, this is what it's at," but she definitely had something to do with getting the drop
Mhm.
on them. Like
Oh
she
yes.
definitely had something to do with it. And even when Stunner was like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep them," like guessing, like it was given, like it was something underneath. Like I just don't believe that Natalie was completely innocent. Like she low key was like she knows she likes stuff like that. Like she's a setup. She's like Et said, she's the smartest woman in the room.
Yeah, Natalie, you need to start working for Nice TV. Thank you so much for calling in, brother. I'm gonna take this call, okay? Bye.
Of course, bye.
Bye you. All right, what is going on? Ooh, you draw Nico. What's going on, Kiba?
Child, Pierre, I need you. I give
What?
you an award for Creative Director of the Year.
Thank you.
Everything you said, they listen and they conquer.
Thank you. You talking about Africa or going wild?
Going wild. Only
Well,
thing
they
I
really should have did the them walking into the house versus the van.
right. Okay.
Whatever. I can't
They
get
say.
everything.
Anyways, I'm tired of the Sprinter van fights. That right there, whatever.
And
But
it looks
yeah.
so uncomfortable. Who is that in your profile picture, Kima?
Oh, that is me in honor of Mother's Day
Okay.
and in honor of Baddies Africa.
I love my entertainers. So you edited yourself. That was a real life photo shoot, or you edited that?
That's my maternity shoot.
That's a maternity shoot for. Oh shoot!
At
Oh
my
my
baby shower.
god!
That's me at my baby shower photo, and they put it like
Happy
that.
Mother's Day, by the way.
Thank y'all. And
I thought you edited that. I was about to say you did good. Oh my
I'm like, you know what? Everything's in sync. It's Mother's Day. I had this for my shoot, my maternity shoot.
Yes, we always on theme.
Yeah, we the real baddies.
Exactly. Now, what did you think of? Let's start with Gone Wild. What did you think of the episode and everything?
3 snaps for Gone Wild. First of all, that Rolly Jr. is T. I
Yes,
like her. I
and
thought I
she's
was not gonna
funny.
like her. She
Me
is funny.
too. She's funny too.
She is funny. She
Mm-hmm.
can fight, and I wanted Bahana, Bantana, Bahana, Wana,
Mahadi.
whatever. That I don't listen. Whatever.
Y'all, her name is crazy.
Beautiful girl. First of all,
Yes.
hate the wig.
Which wig? We talking the confessional or in person
Oh
now?
no, she looked great in the confessionals. But
Okay.
that wig, it was kind of, it was like doing a magic trick, falling off her head, like it was lifting. But I want her to win the $50,000. But I'm sorry,
Okay.
but in order to be the winner, you got to know how to fight too. That's why I give it to Rolly Jr. What's her name?
Yeah,
Destiny?
Daisy. I would. That's why we give
Daisy.
it to Daisy. She has and she's funny. That's the thing.
Yep, and I can see them backing down from her.
Yeah.
And first of all, the cast pick. Whoever hates Scotty, pick this
Yes.
cast. We
Why do
got
you say that?
we got about 8 girls look like Scotty. We got Scotty if she had a baby with Glorilla. We got
Dead ass.
we got Scotty if she didn't have a body. We got Scotty if
With a
Scotty tastes.
body.
We got Scotty if she never drunk alcohol a day of her life. And then we got
Mm-hmm.
another Scotty who never get her hair done. It's like, what the hell?
Yes. No, you're right. A lot of the girls are very, very pretty, and they are. A lot of them are reminiscent of Scotty. I will say that there's a good amount of them. I remember when I was breaking down the cast recap, I kind of said a lot of them would go for the pepper. A lot
Yeah,
of them
that
feel like
that
they'll go.
one standing next to Natalie that whole show, she's going for the pepper.
You
I'm
think she
telling
going
you.
for the pepper?
She gotta lose about 10 pounds because you like them a little thin, but she's going
Oh,
for the pepper. But I like her. She's all the girls are gorgeous, first of all, you know.
that's true. Now, what did you think of the whole? One of the girls felt like she had to do extra steps to get on the show.
Yeah, that's
So,
the one with the hole in her pants.
Shay.
Yeah, girl, you needed to do extra stuff. You actually got 2 more steps to go because that hole in your pants, and then they zoomed in, and then your hair not even done. Let me tell y'all ladies something. Just because you got that curly 3CBA, I don't know the types, hair, don't mean you don't
Right.
have to do y'all hair.
You feel like she think because she got that kinky curly that she don't gotta put nothing in there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I got that type of hair, but my hair is
Okay.
always done.
Okay. You
You
feel
on
like that's like a
TV.
cop out. Like you should, still maintain it.
Yeah, it's all over the place. I feel like it's mosquitoes in there somewhere. I just, girl, look like you just got out of bed.
Now, what did you think about the situation on the other bus with the mom? Apparently, two of the girls know each other. Now, we haven't really seen this perspective before, really at all in Zeus in a minute, to where like they kind of know each other and got beef prior. She said her mama that she didn't know was her mama at the time kept saying the N word and she white. What did you think of that?
Okay, I think I want to go eat me an ice cream sandwich during this part because I don't even know. But is it that girl, the white girl who looked like the white girl off Now That's TV Big Lex Baddies Collection show?
No, 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 no. Oh, you thinking of Bunny
Is
Bunny.
that's not her?
Tell me that, bro. I was thinking the same thing. She looked just like Bunny Bunny.
Okay.
Bunny Bunny, you might be able to get on the show, bitch, because that girl, you
Because
can't
she there.
that young.
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry, Cupcake, you look a good 35. Ain't no way you damn younger than 25.
that's what
You
I'm like.
can't
How did she
say
get
that.
on this show? And she was, I'm
I
about to,
see, I said, oh.
wait till LaRue see this.
Marissa, I need to get on there. Because no, she does not look that young. I'm sorry. Like, she look up there. That's Big Mama.
That is Big
I mean,
Mama. And
Big
give her that
Mama.
big bed. Give her that big bed in that big room. She deserve it.
That's why she wanted that damn room, baby. She the house mom. Y'all need to let her take the room, y'all. Now, what did you think of this whole prize? Now, we didn't find out about this till today. I didn't even know about this. Nobody spoiled this to me or anything. There's a $50K prize. What did you think about them giving away the prize? Do you feel like the baddies should be a little bit jealous because they could get extra money? What do you think?
Well, no, the baddies shouldn't be jealous because they get extra money on their hands, knees, or at the reunion. And so no.
They get extra money for favors.
Yeah. So I mean, but anyway, I like that. I like baddies. One thing I'm gonna say. Well, I'm gonna close Baddies Gone Wild. Baddies Gone Wild is Natalie hello and goodbye to baddies.
Mm.
But what was the question?
What do you feel about the prize?
The prize is genius because that gives them some type of motivation. And the girls kissing in the was that mainly?
Yes.
Don't be kissing that underage girl. No,
Sean
she's
Nikki's
not
so
underage.
cringing, no shade. Oh my god. She like,
Yeah,
oh, not only you on here fight, you doing
how old is
lesbian
she?
type things.
I like the fact that she didn't say Nikki name. Mainly
Yeah.
is
I
beautiful.
don't think they can.
I can see why Natalie says she's gonna pass the torch, but it's too
Yeah.
early to say it to Ming. But man, you know she kind of like a breath of fresh air to the, and she came in looking gorgeous.
Yeah. I don't think she can say her name because I think that's a big cease and desist waiting for Zeus. So yeah.
But I'm gonna close Baddies Gone Wild there. I look forward to Baddies Gone Wild. We like that.
Let's talk Africa. Now I feel like this was a good episode of Africa. What'd you think?
It was a great episode. I don't even know what it's that. Okay, I'm gonna start by saying this. Natalie give these girls too much attention. Natalie, you trying to say I'm the boss, but you sit at the same table with them, and this is why they feel like they're your equal.
Mm.
I wouldn't have
The
showed
boss
up.
don't sit at the same table.
Nope, I wouldn't have showed up. They would have been talking to each other.
Well, Natalie did end up doing that throughout the season. She didn't go to Africa until a little bit afterwards because she was upset and she wanted Anna up out of there when she got her wish.
And I'm glad she did. And Scotty, let me tell you why I don't like Scotty. Scotty, who in the heck told you and y'all fans, y'all Scotty fans, I blame y'all for getting
Oh,
Scotty
that
the
last caller, she talking about you, Bookie.
yeah, last Scott, I love you, girl. You my cousin. But Scotty and
Uh-huh.
Big Lex, y'all not at the same table. Scotty, actually, you at the same table with Natalie when it comes to the looks. I'm sorry.
Oh, you talking about when Scotty said, "Oh, you're mad because me and Lex are pretty.
No, just
We're
Lex.
pretty."
No, Scotty. Just Lex. You, Scotty, look, I ain't got nothing else to say. Scotty, you and Natalie kind of sitting you kind of in the middle. But Lex is with
Mm.
you and Lex nothing.
You,
That's all I'm gonna say.
you don't think she should categorize herself with Lex? She needed to remove herself from the category.
Everybody in my living room mouth dropped. Like, no, Scotty did it. No, Scotty did. Didn't you fly like a bird? I ain't trying to be funny. Scotty looked like she got Zika virus. Scotty with that outfit and that white confessional outfit. Oh my God. Why do they do this to her?
Stop.
Zika virus.
Y'all not right. Oh my God.
Don't put that up. Don't put that up. I ain't gonna get us canceled. But yeah.
When I seen it, I said, "You gotta be kidding me." I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Really, Scotty?"
Yeah,
I'm
but
not feeling
Scotty,
like nobody playing my face when it comes to clothes and looking crazy. Like, I'm not doing that. No,
they
you
do that
can
to her on
take that back
purpose.
with you.
They do that to that girl on purpose. I don't know why. Well, we know why. But I'm gonna say this about Anna and Scotty
Uh-huh.
and Natalie.
Yes.
A girl who get it on her feet will never respect a girl who get it on her knees. Y'all are not her
Oh.
equal.
Oh wow. You
Even
think a
on your
lot of the
knees.
frustration comes with Scotland getting her ways?
I'm not even gonna say get her way. It's frustrating that girl, you know we can. It's not much we can do to you. You got to think about Scotty when Natalie back up Natalie.
Right.
That Razor, whenever that season with Razor was that Baddies East
Right. That was
West.
Razor versus Scotty.
Yeah, that season. No, yeah, that season. Whenever that was when Rolly had to tell her, you got beat up, you got scratched up. She's
Right.
not your friend. That right there, you had to work that right there and this right here. That's what you always wanted to say to Natalie. You was never Natalie's friend. She was always
Mm.
your pimp, but you were never her friend. You pretended Natalie never, and I don't like Natalie. I don't.
Okay.
Natalie never lied. She
Okay.
never treated you no different, but you always had to pretend. And you saw that big dude. What's that security
Anthony,
guard?
Big Ant.
Big Ant stood in front of you the whole time you and Anna.
And she called it out though. Natalie was not scared to call it out this episode. She said, "You see how you do, Big Ant. You see how you do, Big Ant. You see how
But he
you
just
do."
doing what that man told him to do. And that's why Big Lex snuck you. And that's why I don't do the sneaking, but I respect Big Lex for sneaking you because we already know I don't respect nobody. You on the show, but you got Big Ant as your security guard. Girl, bye.
You feel like Big Ant is told to protect, like a Scotty and an Anna.
Yeah, he told. It's obvious. Now he was doing that at the reunion.
I can see that. I can see that. Okay. Now let's talk about Stunna. Who do you think gave Stunna the address?
Ooh, I am so confused. So I cannot tell y'all. I want to say Ashley Washington.
You think Miss Ashley gave it to her?
I don't think that. I'm just starting stuff. Ain't no
Ashley.
telling.
You done summoned her. Now she's in the room.
It is no telling. I'm not even about to guess.
Okay. Now we see Stunna come in at the very last of the episode or whatever, and she's sitting with Natalie, and then Anna comes in. Whose side are you on, Stunna or Anna?
I don't.
None.
I'm just here for a good time.
So you're not picking a side when it comes to this.
I don't even care. I feel like Stunna Girl owes Anna that hand whooping. So they're never gonna fight how they want to. So it's like whatever. Anna,
Right.
take those rings out your. Anna, you're not slick, girl. And I'm sick of you.
You think she gets skin colored rings? I thought about this. Like, let's say if I go on a show like that, like you, like if you smart, if you gonna wear rings, you need to get like rings that are like skin tone. So
Let me
that
tell you, no. You don't get rings. Let me tell y'all what we used to do
What?
back in my wild days.
Okay,
Y'all
okay,
cover
go
y'all,
ahead.
y'all cover y'all ears. But we
Okay.
used to get safety pins or paper clips.
Oh,
Yeah. That's how we used to get down.
damn.
And you
Kima,
can't see
you
that.
got down with the get down.
We got down with the get down. We don't do that no more. We mothers now, you know.
Damn. Any final thoughts?
Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
Bad Dolly is exactly who y'all think Big Lex is.
Why would you say that?
She's a follower.
Ooh.
And I
So
like
you
Bad
see
Dolly.
Big Ivory then?
I'm really team me and
Okay.
I'm really team DTB, but I guess because she over there. But Bad Dolly is exactly who y'all think Big Lex is. Big Lex is very neutral, very out the way. Bad Dolly is following Summer, and I hate that for her.
I would agree because I do say kind of insinuate that in my recap, like especially that scene showed me a lot. Like I'll make a comparison, which I showed a picture earlier of what Big Lex reminds me of.
I missed it.
Y'all no on the recap, y'all gonna see. I'm
Oh.
gonna drop it right now. All right, thank you so much, Kima.
All right, and Summer take a bath. All right, good night, y'all.
Summer did look like she needed a shower. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Stacks?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
And not much, man. I'll say like them episodes was kind of lit, especially Baddies. They upped the quality. Production
For
was up there.
Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's start with Gone Wild though. What did you think of the premiere?
Honestly, I'm gonna say I couldn't really get too much into it. I am gonna give it a chance though, and hope
Okay.
it gets better throughout the season. It just seemed too not as TV coded for me.
And you're not a fan of Now That's TV then?
Not really. I mean, I like it here and there, but I just feel like honestly, like you said, they dropped the ball when it came to like the cast, like all being in a van together, not showing up separately and getting first impressions on each other.
Right.
It felt like I was watching Young and Reckless, low key.
Yes. It's
Like I
so
think,
funny, y'all.
yeah,
So,
like I
okay,
think
I'm
Ivy
friends.
was
He
in
probably gonna
perfect for
watch
the
this on
show.
the replay. I'm friends with the editor, one of the editors over there at Now That's TV. Why they hit me up and they said the same thing you just said. They said, why they taking it off of the Young and Reckless with the editing?
Seriously, yo, Ivory and Summer would have been perfect for that show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. I feel like Emma would have been really good for that show too. Now, so far from what you watch, who do you think deserves that 50K?
I'm honestly say the Australian baddie. What's her name? Body or
Mahadi.
Bahati? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I live for her. She's
Yeah.
definitely a reality TV gold.
Yeah, she is. And her accent in that confessional is like everything. And who
Yeah, she's
wears
a
something like
baddie.
this to a confessional? Like that is next level. Like she knows she
Iconic.
the ish. Because no baddie has ever done this. Natalie is probably going to do this on her next confessional look because y'all know Natalie take notes from the other baddies. So expect Natalie to have some feathers behind her back next time we see her on the screen.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
What did you think of Ming? So Ming, you guys, we saw the premiere and everything with her and the sneak peek of the whole Nikki thing. What did you think of, first of all, Natalie saying that? Because I felt like that was doing a little bit too much. Because I do not think Nikki was trying to be funny. She actually was giving you a props, Natalie. What'd you think?
Yeah, I agree. It was a little shady on Natalie's end. But honestly, if you would have told me that Ming was related to Nicki Minaj, I honestly wouldn't have believed it. I honestly
Neither.
gives that she's more related to Cardi B.
Yes. Somebody said there's a lot of people online because there's been a lot of talks with Ming Lee on the show. A lot of people I've seen comments that have said that Nikki don't like her Ming
Mhm.
because she reminds Nikki of Cardi. I said, ooh,
I heard it was because wasn't Ming like a fair baby?
I don't know. I don't know. That I can't confirm. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Now let's talk Africa. What did you think about the whole premiere?
I think it was pretty good. I definitely think they stepped it up from last season.
Yeah.
I peeped though, they got our girl first in the intro, DTB.
Right. How about that? Right.
Miss MBB. I love me some
DTB
DTB.
really did level up though. Shout out to DTB and her confessional look. I think was one of the best of the night. If we're gonna be honest.
Facts. Definitely
Um,
was.
for speaking of confessional looks,
Yo, it remind me of the movie White Chicks when they wore the dresses with the duck on
oh
them.
my god, when they were fighting down the runway.
That's what it reminded me of when I saw it. Like,
The
yo,
outfit I don't even mind too much. It's not the outfit, y'all. It's the hair. That is Scotty's
yeah,
natural hair, by the way. I get that, but it's like that to me is not okay for a confessional
I agree. Definitely
at
could have
all.
upped it a bit more.
Now, speaking of Scotty, her versus Natalie and Anna Mac, what did you think about that whole situation? Do you feel like they had the right to come at Natalie? Should they respect Natalie more? What do you think?
Honestly, I feel like the girls just need to realize that at the end of the day, it is a business. Like Natalie has shown constantly her true colors and the type of person that she is. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like at this point, the girls shouldn't be too shocked at, the way Natalie operates and moves.
Mm, I can see that. Well, somebody said something earlier that dispels something what I said. They said Cardi hates Ming. She's effing with her ex Tommy. So let me
Oh,
dispute
wow.
that. Yeah, I didn't know that though.
I
But
didn't either.
yeah. Uh-huh. Now, what did you think also of this whole Ivory versus the Big Three? Do you feel like do you wish that the Big Three would have become cool with Ivory? I'm talking about all of the Big Three
Mhm.
because right now it looks like Lex and Ivory are cool, but Ivory's still not messing with Dolly and Summer. What do you think?
Yeah, honestly, I would have lived for that. Like, honestly, all of them together would have been like a powerhouse. Honestly, would have been a force to be reckoned with.
Right. And there's a new aspect in this season that I noticed. I talk about it in my recap. DTV talked about alliances. Baddies has now become Big Brother and Survivor all in one. But this time they're squabbling it out. I wish they was able to do that on other shows like Big Brother.
Nah, for
So,
real.
what do you think about that aspect with the alliances? Do you feel like that's sort of ruining the show? What do you think?
Honestly, I think it's smart on DTB's end because honestly, we know like Natalie likes to set people up, and she was just, popping it online. How about how she's gonna get the girls to, get on DTB and hop on her. So honestly, if I was her, I'd do the same thing.
Yeah, DTB was playing very like strategic with it.
Yeah.
Like she was in like a competition show. Now we get to Stunner. Who do you think gave Natalie the address?
Honestly, I think I heard, wasn't it Natalie's stylist that gave it to Stunna, that gave her the drop?
Ding 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 ding.
I
Yes.
knew it. Another thing, I'm
That's what's
disappointed.
okay. I'm dropping the recap down a little bit, anyways. I got a DM from
Mhm.
somebody from like a spam page, but it was like a spam page with a good amount of followers. They said, "Hey, I'm a friend to such and such the stylist. Um, I'm using this page because I don't want to blow myself, da, 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 but I'm friends with the stylist, da, da, da." And he got the address from Natalie, and Natalie, uh, and the stylist gave it to Stunna,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's how she got it.
I
So
figured.
technically, it wasn't from like it's not like Natalie said, "Hey, Stunny, here's the address." You see what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
Natalie can say, "Hey, I did not give you the address." You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's
she's
like a
trying to cover her
technicality
tracks.
type of thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
which
Um,
is such like a mind f.
right, right. Yeah, Natalie, she got some tricks up her sleeve. I will say that.
Right now, now that you've seen the episode so far, who do you think especially from the newbies, now that we got their little intros,
Mm-hmm.
like which newbie gave you like a good like a first impression?
I like Coco Chanel.
Okay.
Um, and then I like the one that said, what was her name? The really pretty one from Jersey, Fauna.
Oh, Fauna.
Yeah, I liked her. She's very beautiful. That's a baddie right there. And then who else? The girl that said her dad was like the VP of Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, those three stood out the
I'm
most to me.
laughing because something I said in my recap.
Yeah, those three stood out the most to me.
Yeah, same. Any final thoughts on the episode?
Nah, it was a really good episode. Hopefully the season doesn't drag out like the past couple of seasons, and
Right.
just keep doing your thing. Have a
Thank
good
you,
night.
thank you, thank you. You too, Night. All right, make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Okay, before I come out of here, start running. All right, what's going on, Thandy?
Hello.
What's up? What's up? She's a baddie.
Thank you. Thank you.
What'd you think of the Gone Wild premiere? Let's start off with that.
So I really loved the Gone Wild premiere. I feel like it was a breath of fresh air. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I like the format that they got with the confessional room. I thought it
Yeah.
was really funny when Natalie was in there and she was like, "Oh, all the come in here to talk they ish."
Right.
And I'm like, "Girl, what are you talking about? You was in there real heavy."
Natalie used to live in that confessional room. Remember when she used to have them shades on? She used to wear their shades with that
Yes.
pink t-shirt.
Real big. The t-shirt over the hips with the jeans. And she like this.
Natalie loving that pink t-shirt. Every 2 episodes, you see her with that damn pink t-shirt.
No, for real. But
What did you-
yeah, I really like it.
Mhm.
All the altercations seem really like organic and not like staged. I really do
Yeah.
think they're just in there, just personalities wilding out.
Right. I will say that although I hated the fact that they fought like on the bus, I can tell that they didn't produce the fights. Like you could tell it
Yeah.
kind of came on natural, especially the one with Daisy and that girl. I didn't even think they expected them to fight like that.
No, I wasn't expecting that one girl. I can't remember names yet, but she was right. Like they was really in there. No, it was Natalie in there going up on the bus like that in the air.
Right.
They weren't even in the seats. They were in the air, like
Yeah,
the
that was
little 8
crazy.
inches fighting. I couldn't. But yeah,
Even
I
the
like.
security, Ant, we never really hear Ant talk a lot. Ant started talking. He's like, hey, you like Mike Tyson, sit down. You start hearing him say little commentary.
Yeah, the security was struggling.
Who's your favorite Gone Wild girl so far?
I don't really have a favorite. I
Mhm.
think the one girl that was I think she might be like Puerto Rican or something from New York. I can't
Oh,
remember. She had the
Rella?
real bold eyebrows. No, not the one with the colorful wig, but the one
Okay.
with the jet black. I don't know her
Oh,
name.
yes. I still gotta get good with their names too, but I know who you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, I just think she pretty. So I'm like, oh yeah, I like you now, right now. But
Right.
that's it.
One of the girls on the bus too, she was really upset because she felt like she had to go through like extra work to get on the show. How do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like there shouldn't be like special guest type appearances on certain zoo shows? Like, how do you feel?
I feel like that was dumb. Like, I feel like if you're on the bus and you're with these people, like, does it really matter?
Mm,
And honestly, the girl that was next to her that was like, I didn't want to stand in no line. Like, I honestly, I live in Baltimore. When they was coming to the East Coast, I
right,
wouldn't have went to the auditions. I'd have sent in a tape. What do I look like getting beat up for free?
right. You know what's crazy about that? I shouldn't even be saying this, but there's a show I applied for and like I did an interview for it. So like, they do open calls and like
Mhm.
meaning like just like Baddies, like you stay in the line and all that.
Mhm.
The way he talked about it, I could tell it didn't matter. Like they don't look at those people. He was like, oh, like, and I was like, okay. Like I was like, oh, I went. And I was like, oh, should I go? Like he was like, oh, no. So I'm like, that means y'all don't really care like that. Like some of this stuff, like they just do not care. They really just look at for like clips and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy. Now, what did you feel about this whole 50K situation? Like, do you feel like the baddies should get the same sort of prize? Who do you think should win the 50K so far? What do you think?
If I had to give it to anybody, it would be Bahati for right now. I think that she's hilarious. She's pretty. I feel like she was unexpected because they said that she was from Australia, and I wasn't expecting for her to give too much. But
Okay.
she's proving me wrong. I like her. I like the
Okay.
50K. It gives them motivation to not like get comfortable. And I don't think
Yes.
that the baddies on the regular franchise baddies deserve to be getting 50K at the end.
Ah,
Like,
damn.
y'all already get paid way too much to do way too little,
Nothing.
especially the OGs. I'm happy they cut them out. Like, they don't need, and then half of them is doing strange things for change, anyways. Why
Right.
do
They
they
gave
need extra
50K in other ways.
Yeah, like, I think it's good for the girls that, like, they don't
Uh-huh.
have the clout that you would need to get on baddies. They would have got overlooked. So
Right.
it's giving them something. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know, baddies, they would have effed around and gave Tasiki the 50K.
I'd have been so mad. I'm so
Just
happy
to
she
sit there.
gone. She was
Now,
so irky.
let's talk Africa. What did you think of the premiere? And let's start off with the whole Natalie sitting down with OGs. What do you think?
I liked the premiere. Her sitting down with the OGs. It
Mhm.
was cool or whatever. Um, I
You
don't
team
really
Natalie or
understand.
you team Scotty?
I'm Team Scotty. I like Scotty. I didn't like her at first, but
Scotty got a
listen,
gang. Scotty, you got to come up with your fan name, girl. The
she do.
your
Cause
fan group
listen,
name.
like
The Scotlands.
when she was boring, it was kind of like you could do away with her. But now that
Okay.
she's actually like, I don't know, somebody's pumping her up or something. I
Uh-huh.
like her. Like, yes, this is what
You
we've
like the
been
fact
needing.
she's standing up for herself and being about it.
Yeah, because she's pretty, she don't I know that she talks shit, but like, oh, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I know that she talk crazy, but
Mhm.
she don't really be giving it like the rest of them be giving it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, she kind of can fade a little bit. So when
Okay.
people come at her, I want her to stand up for herself. And now that she's doing it, I'm just happy she's doing
Okay. We're gonna call the Scotty fans the Scotlands.
it. Scotland.
Somebody said the thoughties.
Not thotties. Oh my
That one
god.
wins.
I would
The
never touch the
thoughties.
pepper. That
That's a
man,
good ring to it, though. That's a good ring to it. Scotty with the body. Where's my thoughties? That would eat, though. That would eat.
ew. Make me want to reconsider my position.
No. You came back out. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Now, let's talk about the Big Three versus Big Ivory. What did you think about that situation? Do you feel like, would you have wanted them to sort of be cool? Like, what do you think?
I wouldn't have wanted them to really be cool because plot, like we need plot. But I do wish that they would have got some dialogue. I liked when, Big Lex came in and she was like, "Hey," I was irritated when Dolly just ran off and stole Ari.
Mm.
I was like, "Girl, can y'all just talk a little bit first?" Like,
And I think Ivory was gonna talk to her.
yes, she was. She was not just going like so. It was just annoying because it kind of just ruined the whole scene. Like they still could have fought, but y'all could have at least talked first.
Right. I agree. I agree. And I like it was given like the chicken and Peter Griffin. The way
Yeah,
that they go at it. Like the moment they saw each other, it was like a wrap. Like it was
and
like a
on
done
site.
for.
It was on site,
Yeah. That
but
was to be expected though. Are you happy that Pretty P and Diamond made up?
yes, I think they look good together. I like them as like a duo. I like the
Yes.
duo of DTB, Ivory, and Pretty P. That's a
Yeah.
strong trio right there.
That's a
It kind
very
of got
strong
me
trio.
looking at the big three like, I feel like
That's
it's
a
a little
very,
strong.
yes. That's a very strong trio. Now, what did you think about Stunna? Who do you think gave the address to Natalie? I mean to Stunna.
I don't see. I was watching and I know that you said that it was the stylist, but like honestly, the way that Ivory laid it out, I'm not saying it's Natalie, but I wouldn't say it's not Natalie. Natalie definitely has something to do with it.
Have you ever asked somebody where you at, and then you don't pull up, or you know meet up?
No,
Exactly.
like what?
Who does that? Where you at? It's Ivory's just I'm chilling. She's like, oh, okay. What's the address?
And I just want to see how this gonna play out because Ivory was talking about she wanted to fight Natalie last season,
Right.
but she let that live.
Yes.
I want to
I
see
don't know
that.
how Natalie kind of convinced her to get off her ass like the way that she did for this whole
That was
Stunna situation.
amazing.
Because I thought Ivory was gonna get her eventually, but I guess she was just like, I'm gonna let it go again. Like, wow, that's maturity in Ivory.
My thing is like Natalie, you somehow convinced this girl to like not walk you to your grave, and then you gonna run back around and do this,
Natalie said,
girl.
"Ooh, I could play with her. Let me tap dance.
She's a masochist. That don't make sense.
Let me play with her a little bit more." So she let me get away with it the first time.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
she got a
now
shot.
let's talk about Stunna versus Anna. What do you think about them two versus each other? And then also, do you feel like Stunna has some good points when it comes to Anna, or you feel like Anna has some good points when it comes to Stunna? Do you think it's even? What do you think?
I think that Stunna has better points, but I'm kind of just biased because when
Mm-hmm.
I saw that Anna was like laughing at her after she got, pow
Pow
pow,
pow. Yeah.
I was like, that's extremely corny. That's very,
Mm,
very corny. I don't know, I can't even hear Anna Mac on that situation. And I don't
mm.
dislike Anna Mac. When it come down to the fight, I do believe that Anna Mac got dragged. I don't
Just
I
from
think
that
that girl
preview that she
lied
got tore.
real bad. Like Stunner Girl is like 4.5 of you.
Mhm.
You ran at her and Stunner Girl swung you clean into the bar. How am I supposed to
Other girl looked
believe that
like
you
she
did
was
that?
ready for war.
Stunner Girl was watching Anna Mac and Natalie go back and forth like, I'm just waiting for you to walk over here though.
Right.
She
Let me tell
wasn't
y'all,
none of
I
that.
didn't say this on my recap. I forget to mention it. That Natalie, she's a smart one. Let me tell you what she did. Towards the end of the episode, she saw that Automat wasn't trying to fight her in the beginning. So she was just like, come on. She was trying to get Anna to walk back so her and Stunner could jump her.
Yes. I was watching that
Y'all
and that
gotta
was
pay
so
attention. You
diabolical.
gotta pay attention. Yes. That's why she
I
said,
was
come
like,
on.
no.
Come on. She wanted her to keep going, and then her Stunner would hop on her. That damn Natalie, she's a good one.
I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna lie. I have like two feelings about that. Yes, Natalie was definitely trying to set that girl up to get jumped. Like she's,
Yeah.
but at the exact same time, I was thinking like if I was Stunner and I'm sitting right there, I would be upset because Natalie is out here painting me like one of her little chins, and I don't like it because I came here
Mm.
on my own accord with my own
Right.
issue, and now you piling your issue on top of my issue like I'm
My
fighting for you and I'm not fighting for you, and
but the
that's kind
thing
of why
is,
I feel like Stunner like stepped back a little bit and
right,
waited
right.
because that was
I
a little
agree with
weird
that.
too.
I agree with that because that is Stunner's mentality. She don't like to be like anybody's like,
Yeah.
lackey, friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
I would have stepped back too. I was looking at Stunner like, girl, yeah, because that is very weird. Ew.
Okay. Now, so far out of the newbies, who is, given that's gonna be a fan favorite
um,
out of the newbies?
none so far. None of them are memorable yet. Like,
I don't agree. I feel like a lot of them are. Choco memorable to me, Elsie's memorable to me, and uh, that K Rican girl.
I do remember my grandfather is VP. I do remember her. I was like, girl, you ate with that one, period.
Do you think she was the one that gave a good call to when they were in Kenya and said, "Kick them out of here"?
Oh yes, I would have did that too. I would have made that flex just so that y'all know if y'all act up, you're getting
Yeah, get up
deported.
out of here.
Yes. You're going back home to the
You're
ghetto.
going home. That was a stunt, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was giving very much Megan, Obama, my stepdaddy.
Yes, it was.
My grandma, wait, she said her grandfather, the VP of
Yes.
Zimbabwe. Any final thoughts?
Um, no, not really. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
All
Pierre's the
right.
best. Been watching him for like 2 years now, I
Thank you,
believe.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm-mm.
I
Have
lay
a good
y'all down.
one.
Thank you, thank you.
Good night.
Night. Make sure if you guys are not following, I am on Instagram now at Evner Entertainment. So where I post like tea. So if y'all want to catch that, go over there. Okay. What is going? It's a lot of new people in here, y'all. What is going on? Let me see. Maya, what's up?
Hey Pierre, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What'd you think of the premieres tonight?
Okay, so are we starting off with Baddies Gone Wild or Africa?
Let's start with Gone Wild.
They was cutting up in the intro, straight off the bat. They was cutting up, and then Natalie was talking about how 50K was gonna be on the table. I was like, oh, that's gonna make them go harder.
Oh yes.
That's gonna make them go harder. So I'm actually excited to see this season.
Mhm.
I grew up watching Bad Girls Club, so
Yes.
like this first episode definitely brought back some of that Bad Girls Club nostalgia. So I'm just
Yes.
trying to see what's going on with it. But let's see. So I like Ming. She definitely seemed like she's gonna be a vibe. But you know, Pierre, I was wondering, do you think that Natalie brought Ming on like some petty stuff towards Nicki Minaj? Because I was thinking how like I guess she felt like Nicki was shading her and all that. So I'm like, I wonder did she bring Ming on
I
some
wouldn't
petty
put it
stuff?
past Natalie to do something like that.
Natalie definitely loved her petty stuff. So I was thinking
Yes.
about that. And then I
I
was thinking
wouldn't put it
about
past her.
yeah, then I was thinking about Jaden. I like her, but straight off the bat, she said that she pow somebody. I'm like, oh, I thought she was a cute girl or whatever. I
Right.
didn't think she would do that.
And I hate when people criminalize themselves like incriminate themselves like that. Don't come on there snitching. Cause what if you didn't get convicted for that?
That's what I'm
They
saying.
might
Like, girl,
open up the case.
that is not nothing to brag about. And then I noticed the girl TT. I think that's the one with the colorful hair, if I'm not mistaken. She
Uh-huh.
said that Jaden Veneer's thing. I said, ooh.
Ooh.
I like how
Apparently there's
she
a thing.
said
I
that
don't
that
have
thing.
veneers, you guys. These are all, ding. These are all
Yeah.
mine. Okay. I hear there's a veneer smell, apparently. I don't have
See,
veneers, so I would know. But there's like a veneer smell, apparently. I don't know.
I heard about the BBL smell, but I ain't heard about the veneer smell. That was new to me.
I seen a
Whoever did
video.
that.
There's a lady. She was complaining. She took her BBL out because she said her seat wind stunk.
See that's a no for me. That's a no for me. And you know the cupcake girl, she reminded me of Smiley. She said she had a tattoo of Natalie or something like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
she
she said
reminded me of
Smiley was making
Smiley.
fun of her because Smiley was like, "You trying to be another Smiley?"
Oh, okay, that was her. Okay, okay.
Yes.
And then Rella G, she kind of gave me a vibe of Mariah Lynn. I feel like that was the replacement for like Mariah Lynn, like how she was talking and stuff. She kind of reminded me of her
Yeah,
a
she
little
does.
bit.
She does
And
remind me
then
of her. Now
I
she
think
did
my
say her and Ming had like mutual like friends and stuff like that. Do you feel like they'll end up being friends or end up turning on each other?
we just gonna have to see. I don't know. What you think?
I feel like they're gonna end up like being cool just because like they got like that New York energy type thing.
Right.
So I feel like they'll end up like being cool with each other.
And see, New York girlies, they have strong personalities, so they
Right.
could possibly get into it just because of that. That's potential.
hmm Now, what did you think about the girl who's complaining about auditioning like a couple of times or she had to send in a few tapes? Like, what did you think?
I feel like you just need to boss up. That's what I feel like. Because I feel like the girls that just got to audition with the tape instead of having to stand in the line, I'm pretty sure like they just did what they had to do. Maybe they were already known before, or they just
Right.
brought something to the table that didn't
Yeah.
need to like the audition to be in the line. So I just feel like just boss up, girl. So next time you don't have to do that.
That Janelle, I think that's her name, right? She was just like, it's different. It's different levels or something like that. Like some people don't gotta do all that. Like there's just different ways. I said, oh, what you trying to say? Like I'm not gonna lie, you
Right.
should have said that, Bookie Black, because now I'm thinking,
Right. And one of my favorites is Daisy Dukes. I really like her.
yes,
When I first saw her, I'm like, oh, she looked kind of rough around the edges. Not like just how she looks, but she looked like she can fight. Like she really about that action, and she definitely snatched up. I forgot the girl name, but she snatched up so quick, and her
Yes.
booty was so big, like in that white dress, like she was fighting. It was just sitting on her back when she was fighting.
Yes.
It was just in
No,
her
I like
leg.
Daisy. She really surprised because I really was like, oh my God, they're gonna cast another unlikable Rolly. Like, oh my God, here we go. But it was the complete opposite for me.
Yeah, I actually like her.
And she, if you notice too, another reason why I said I would give her the money, if you notice, she was so inviting to Ming, while a lot of the other girls were like stand offish. She was the main one, like, hey, like she hugged her, like welcomed
Right,
her in. Like, I like that. So
right.
to
Yeah,
me, she's numero uno for me.
I definitely like her. I kind of like TT as well. TT had me laughing because I had caught a part. She had just got done fighting, and some of her wig was stuck in the sprinter, and she was
Right.
she was
Now, what
like
do you
taking
think
it. She was
about
like,
these
"My wig
rumors of
up
her
there."
being a T girl? Because I can't confirm these rumors, but there's a lot of stuff circulating online.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know that, but I was wondering. But shoot, I
You
don't
think
know.
Zeus is gonna clear that up because that gives them bad press if they're gonna be like, oh, you're having trans fight women, that is gonna become that whole debate.
Right. And then who it was somebody that had said in their confessional, they was like, "You gonna check me about a chuckle?" That had tripped me out. They had me crying. That had me crying.
Oh man. Now, who do you think would you give the 50K so far?
If I just have to say based off first impression, I would say either Daisy Dukes or I'm gonna say Ming because Ming just seems like she's gonna bring a lot of energy.
Okay. I agree. I agree with too. Now let's talk Africa. What did you think of the premiere so far, and what do you think of Miss Nunn? Let's talk about Miss Nunn first. What do you think of
Okay,
her?
so first off, just
Yes,
right off the bat, Miss Nunn, was that her song on the intro, whatever the
yes. You know
Baddies?
she the queen of
That's it.
samples.
She had me tripping out. I guess it was cool or whatever,
It
but
was cute. The song was cute. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
I like the song. It's just I'm sick of the cap cut intros.
I agree. I agree. I actually like the Baddies Gone Wild intro more than the Africa intro. Just my
Right.
personal preference. But
Because I just feel like if I could make an intro, it shouldn't be the intro. Because I could make that.
exactly,
I could
exactly.
make that.
I like your intros actually to your videos. They're really good.
Thank you. Like
um,
I should be able to make something that's all y'all production. That's not good.
right. Okay, so this first episode, was this the episode when Natalie had went live on Instagram?
Yes. So
Okay,
if you
okay.
notice, when she got in the car, when Rolly tried to get at her, and then she was like, "No, Rolly, no!" Like she closed the door on Rolly. That was when she started to go live and started to go off on the peppers.
And I noticed before she walked out there, she told Anna and she told Scotty, she was like, "Y'all need to chill because I got too many receipts." I said, "Oh, what receipts you got, Nat?"
Yeah. Now
What
Natalie
receipts
knows
you got?
everything, so it's like
Right.
they
Uh-huh.
do like keep it cute to a certain extent.
And
But
then
I guess she didn't want to say certain things on camera. But Natalie knows it all.
exactly, she is the key to everything. Like I feel like she literally is the key to everything. And then I was gonna say, she said that Amber Rose was of African descent. Is that true?
This is what Amber says she is. So we're gonna go
Um,
with that. Do I believe
okay.
it? Not entirely.
Okay, well,
Because the reason a lot of you guys are like, oh, she's Cape Verde and da, 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 all this stuff. Y'all gotta realize I watched College Hill that full season. I even recapped it. It's still on my YouTube channel. This girl did not bring this up not one time, and she was at a HBCU.
right.
So this is why it blows me as she's talking about this now, because it's like, why didn't you talk about that on the show? And you can't tell me, oh, it
Exactly.
was edited out because they talked a lot about race, ethnicity, and all those type of things in a lot of episodes, and that was not brought up by her at all. If anything, she tried to defend the fact that like she should be she should be able to live in white space, all this. So
Right. Yeah. Well, when
that's
Natalie
why it
said
just
that,
blows me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
I definitely like scorched up my nose, like, what? Okay, I didn't know that. And then I was gonna say, Natalie was really upset because she felt like she got, I guess, blindsided with like Anna and Scotty. But I'm just like, Natalie, how many times have you set people up yourself? So why are you mad that it kind of happened to you?
Mm.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a good point. Now, what did you think about Stunna? Where do you think Stunna got that address? Where'd she get the drop?
Okay, so I've been listening to everybody talking, so I feel like even Nelly herself was set up. I
Oh,
feel like maybe somebody on Zeus.
not the queen
I
is
feel
set
like
up, set got set up.
I feel like somebody on Zeus was like, Natalie, like ask Ivory where she's at. I feel like somebody on Zeus told Natalie to ask where Ivory was at. That's what I think.
Okay.
So she's a part of it, maybe by default, maybe she knew, maybe she didn't, but that's what I think.
Mm, I can see that happening. It
And
sucks we have not seen any videos from that altercation.
right. And
That's sad.
and when it got to the point of the episode when Stunna and Natalie had first met up and they were sitting at that table, I
Yeah.
feel like Natalie's makeup was done for at that point. Like when she said it had been a long day, we could see it, sis. We already could tell it's been a
You
long
know
day.
what's funny? Stunna looked at her like, girl, it's been all these seasons and you still doing this?
She was casket fresh. Natalie was casket fresh sitting at that table like that. It was a no for me.
Stunna looked at her like, damn, girl, all these seasons you still haven't learned.
And then, Anna been trying to convince us that she won that fight with Stunner, but just based off the little clip they showed us for the next episode, it's not looking too pretty for Miss Anna.
Mm. You feel like Stunna's taking a W from the little preview that you saw?
From what I seen, from my perspective, I would say that for sure. And I also want to say I'm proud of Scotty because season after season, I've been like, man, Scotty, stand up for yourself. So I could definitely tell that she is tired of being tired. She's sick of Natalie, and
Are you a
it's time to step
thotty?
up. Yeah, Scotty with the body. Oh, don't forget the body. Don't
Don't
forget
forget
the
the
body.
body. Oh, Scotty got a whole fan base. Oh, let me find out. DTV, you better watch out. Scotty's fan base is slowly but surely growing.
I just want her to the thing is I just don't like Natalie. I've been watching her from when she was on Bad Girls Club all the way up to now. I just really don't like Natalie. So DTB, Anna, anybody that want to go for that, I'm with it. I'm all with it.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Night. What is going on, Destiny? My bad, Jabbar. I clicked you on accident. What's going on,
Hel-
Destiny?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm on here. I've been watching you.
Period.
I've been watching you for a while now. I
Thank
am
you. Thank you.
in
Thank you.
love with your content. Okay, so yes, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's start with Going Wild. And thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so for Going Wild, I'm gonna talk about who I like and don't like so
Okay.
far. Okay, so far I'm not feeling Emery Hurricane Emery. Okay, I think that's her name.
Okay.
And I'm not feeling TT so far. I'm not feeling them.
Why you
So
not feeling Emery and TT?
okay, so so TT, I kind of feel like she was being like a mean girl to Bahati. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with Bahati, she could have told Bahati like if okay, I'm a girl's girl for real. If it's something wrong, like if your wig messed up or
Uh-huh.
if your outfit looking a certain type of way, I'm gonna pull you to the side. I'm not gonna like say
Be
that in
like, hey,
front of.
hey, hey, yo, girl, your wig
Yeah,
lifting.
I feel like she said that to kind of embarrass Bahati, and
Like in a mean
I'm
girl
just
way.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like okay, so when Bahati was fighting, who was she fighting? She was fighting.
I'm bad with the
I,
names, but I know what they look like. It's a lot of the girls, y'all. So give me a minute.
Yes, I think
But I
she
know
was
who you're talking
fighting.
about. Yes.
Yes, so she
Yeah.
when she was fighting her, I'm assuming that she kind of kicked TT, but I don't feel like Bahati did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like TT kind of
When
just
she was fighting
wanted.
Rella.
Yes, when she was fighting Rella, I feel like she didn't kick TT on purpose, but I feel like TT took it as she kicked her on purpose, and TT kind of just wanted. She just low key wanted a moment off of Bahati, and Bahati,
Mm.
she really didn't seem like. I ain't gonna lie, Bahati really didn't seem like she had a lot of fight in her.
Me,
So
yeah.
that's why I'm not feeling her. Emery kind of the same thing. I kind of feel like she give mean girl vibe. So I feel like most of the girls do. Now,
Mhm.
my favorite so far is Daisy and Bahati.
Yeah, Daisy
Now,
for sure.
Daisy, yes, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of
Daisy said,
girls,
"I'm gonna make you clean my feet and take it off of me."
yes, a lot of
She
girls
ate.
in ain't it? A lot of girls in the confessionals was saying how they, how they get down and do this and that, but Daisy she actually proved it. Like
Yeah,
she actually, and she stood on business. Like when Cupcake tried to jump in Bahati and whoever she was fighting, she tried to sneak Bahati in. Daisy wasn't having that. Daisy said, we ain't doing no jumping. So
Daisy said, "Shall boop boop." Now y'all know. So you still seen Daisy and Rolly been kind of going and throwing shots at each other. Who you think is taking a W if those two had to see each other?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to give it to Rolly because he's just
Oh, why?
cause Rolly, I ain't gonna lie. As much as I really don't care for her, she does have hands. Like she
Okay,
does. She does. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, Daisy can give it up too, so it's gonna be a good fight for sure. Like it's definitely gonna be a good fight for sure.
yeah.
Um, okay, and what else?
What did you
So
think
we can
about the whole premiere in regards to them doing that on the bus versus them doing it in the house? Do you feel like Zeus could have put them in the house first and then, what do you think? Because I feel like that was a big mistake on their end.
Yes, I definitely feel like Zeus should have put them in the house first because them fighting on the way there, that's very dangerous. Like that could have been worse than what it was. Luckily it
Yes.
wasn't, but yeah, that's
And y'all gotta
them
understand,
girls
these are fresh girls. It's not like baddies where like at least some of them done a couple seasons so they know when to calm down. These girls is fresh, hungry, thirsty for fame. So let's say all them
for
start brawling and they got in an accident.
thirsty for camera time.
That was the
Like
riskiest thing I done seen Zeus doing a little bit. And it's not like it was like four of them, it was like seven of them in one. I'm like, wait.
yes, and then didn't one of the sprinters break down?
Yes.
Like
That
see,
probably was because of all that impact.
I would have been mad. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been mad.
Them Brazilian vans not like them US vans, baby. That thing
Oh
said,
man.
you doing too much movement on here. I'm gonna have to stop.
Nope.
Who would you get a 50K to?
So far, it's out of Daisy and Bahati.
Okay.
It's out of Daisy and Bahati. Yeah, cause they the only ones that really like stood out to me. The rest of
Same.
them just give like they don't give girl for real. And don't get me wrong, like it is. I guess it is a competition at the end of the day, but still
Right.
you could still be you. Like you don't have to do the most for camera time. If you're really that girl, you don't have to do the most for camera time. You don't have to overdo it. You know your the person you are is going to speak for yourself. Like you
Right.
going so yeah.
What do you
Okay,
think about
so
Ming Lee?
you said what?
Ming Lee. What do you think about Ming Lee?
Okay, so far I like Ming. I like Ming. I'm just curious as to what she's going to bring because everybody knows her as, Nicki Minaj's sister. So I'm
Right.
curious to see if she's going to like separate herself from there or fall into the shadow.
Right. Now let's talk Africa. Okay.
Yes,
Let's talk
yes.
Africa. Now, Scott, this whole Natalie versus the OGs, Natalie versus Scotty. What do you think about it? And also, I want to keep taking a poll on this. Are you a thotty, a Scotland?
I'm definitely a thotty.
Oh my god, this is
Wait, no.
crazy. I did not think Scotty had as big of a fan base. This is crazy.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm definitely team Scotty over Natalie. I'm sorry. I don't like
Okay.
Natalie. Mm-mm.
And why are
I
you
feel
Team
like
Scotty over Natalie?
I'm team Scotty over Natalie because I'm gonna keep it real. I don't really respect Natalie as a person. I feel like she kind of gets like her excuse is always, I have a job to do, you know. But my thing is, you can still be a real friend, and you can still be a real person. You can still be a real person and still do your job. I feel like
Mm,
she does certain things, and when she gets called out about it, she don't admit when she's wrong. and she just like, I don't like the way she dressed things up. Like, if you know you did something wrong, just admit it as a friend. Like, you claim these girls are your real friends, but you set them up and you do little stuff behind the scenes, and then when you get pressed about it, it's like, oh, I'm the boss, I'm the CEO. Okay, cool, but that don't give you the right to do certain things that you do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't like Natalie, so I'm definitely team Scotty over Natalie for sure.
Damn. Now, Anna Mac also is jumping in this debate. She feels as if, Natalie do a lot of popping it, and she don't really get in the paint stuff when she's really pushed, and acts like her hands, should be kept clean, and none of the girls put her hands on her. What did you think about Anna jumping into that whole situation with them when they were all sitting at that table with Rolly?
I'm actually happy that Anna actually stepped to Natalie because somebody needed to do it. I feel like Natalie do be treating these girls a certain type of way, and it's kind of about time that somebody checks her, because she thinks she untouchable. If you if you
Mm.
don't want to be a part of the cast, then go behind the camera. Like, I love that Anna got Natalie. I was actually happy about that because she needed that. She
That
been
was a
needed
good
that.
shaboop. She got her
Yes,
good. I was like, damn, Natalie.
good.
I know
Boy,
Stunna was watching like
I
clenching
know.
her teeth.
Boy, I know Stunna wanted to get in there so bad. But yes, I'm glad that Anna got her.
Not gonna lie, that would have been if Stunna was like really like sneaky. That would have been her ample time to get Anna, because as she's hitting Natalie, the security's so worried about breaking them up. She could have, Stunna small. You could have crawled under the table real quick and said, "God," and hopped on her like a damn cat. That could have been her
Yeah.
ample time, but I guess she wanted to wait and really get it fair and square. Now let's talk about the big three. What are your thoughts
Yes.
on the big three versus DTB and Big Ivory?
So I actually like the big three. I actually like the big three, and I like DTV too.
Mhm.
I don't really care for Ivory because of the things she did on previous networks, but
Okay.
I actually
Are
like.
you are you talking about the P in question?
Yes, I'm talking about the P in question.
You're talking about the P in question. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
I Ivory. She kind of got Dolly. She kind of got Dolly. I'm
She
sorry.
did get her.
Yeah, she did. She
Yeah.
did. I
But they
like
my whole thing is she did get her, but both of them had eyes. So there's that.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Both of them gave each other an eye. But if I had to give it to someone, I would give it to Ivory this time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because Dolly didn't want to go for another round.
She didn't. She didn't. And if you really pay attention to when they got it up the first time, Ivory, the hand that Ivory was swinging with, boy, that hand was going, boy.
Y'all gotta understand this is fresh off of getting jumped by Stunner. So the rage that's been in Ivory is another different level of rage.
I can
Cause
only imagine.
she got set up. We don't ever really see Ivory get set up. Like she usually be the one setting girls up. So for her to get set
Yes.
up the way that she got set up, I think that tore Ivory's world apart.
Yes, I feel like, yeah, I would feel some type of way too. Speaking
Yeah.
of,
Mhm.
speaking of, like, I don't think Natalie gave out the address, but I
Yes.
definitely think she had something to do with it. She had something, because I just think it's kind of weird how you didn't have something to do with it, but all of a sudden you with Stunner the next day or so.
Right. And she
So
was with her
yeah,
before. And what do you think
and you
about that eerie text message of her saying, "Where you at?"
now I think that's weird. Now, if I'm if I'm the type of person, if you say you're gonna do something, I expect you to do it. So if you
What's
ask
that?
me,
What's that Jennifer Hudson song? Where you at? Where you at?
no, seriously, like, Natalie, you got some explaining to do on that part.
Child,
You,
Natalie turned it to Jennifer Hudson. She wanted to know where she was at for no reason. That's
uh,
Ollie Procuring Natalie.
I'm also
Ooh,
curious. I'm also curious because Stunna did say, she had to clear Natalie's name or whatnot. So I'm also
yes.
curious if Natalie really did not have anything to do with it. I'm curious to see who did because that was messed up.
Mm,
I'm not gonna lie. I might not like Ivory, but that's not cool.
yeah. She
So
got her good. I will say that. One thing about that Stunner, she's good at a skit. A skit is
what?
like, a setup. Like she got her real good. I'm not gonna lie, she really did. Because nobody's really expecting that. Like you wouldn't think I like Stunner would do that to somebody as big as Ivory, because Ivory's like huge compared to Stunner. So it's like for her to do that and get her, even though apparently Stunner got whooped up according to Ivory, you still gotta give it a W, because let me tell you why. We still have yet to see a video.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't even say Stunner got beat down because we didn't see it. Even though I do think it happened, don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh.
She got you set up. She got you. It's like she to me Stunner won the war. She won the war.
Yes.
She won the war.
She definitely
Any final
did.
thoughts?
I wish Stunna would have stayed for like a couple more episodes so we could see
Yeah,
how her and Ivory would have played out a little bit more. Like, but
yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited for both seasons. Now, I hope after this season and the Baddies Gone Wild season, they give us a little break because it,
yeah.
it is starting to get like
It's
oversaturated a little
overload.
bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and I get
Thank,
overstimulated easily, so
how you think
I
I
get
feel?
I know. I live for your content. You be putting it out, man. And then
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
your impersonations is everything. I love when you be impersonating Biggie. I be dying.
Make sure y'all watch my recap, because there are new impersonations loaded in there, especially with the newer girls in there and with the Gone Wild girls. Okay, thank you so much for calling in, Destiny.
You're welcome.
Night. All right, what's going on? Cap Kills, you gonna be the last caller.
What up, no Marquietas? Shout
Marquietas.
out to Lady Fame, the mother of all mothers, on Mother's Day.
She would have been so proud of that Gone Wild episode. She would have been like, these young bitches ain't no Marquietas, cuz.
They not. They running their lights, camera, phase. That's really what Baddies Going Wild was.
Literally.
Soon as they got in that sprinter, but
Let's talk
Baddies
about
Going
Wild
Wild,
first. Was the
yeah.
sprinter a good idea? Because I feel like it was horrible.
No, well, I think there was too many of them in the sprinter. Like, remember, on OG Bad Girls Club,
Right.
them girls would either pull up to the house by themselves, or it would be like two or three of them that met up, and then they would brought
Right.
over there. So they probably should have not had so many of them, but maybe they used all the money on renting the house, so they had to keep, the transportation budget down. I don't know,
Right.
but
But you could even do it to the point where like you leave them at the airport or something like that, and you get like two. They two go.
yeah,
And then
or
you get another two.
don't have everybody fly in the same day. Kind of spread it
Right.
out a little bit. I don't know, but and then
Yeah.
it's like I just feel like a lot of them girls on the sprinter just got to fighting because they were like, okay, I need to make a splash. Let me get some camera time because oh, your wig is sitting up too high. Granted, she did not have to say that in front of everybody, but
Now,
because
was the wig sitting up too high?
no, she had a hump in her back. She did. That wig was sitting up. It was.
She had a
But
camel.
But then when that Spanish hoe, what's her name, Rella G's,
Yeah.
the girl that was beefing with Ice Spice, I knew I remember her from somewhere. When she tried to put the scarf on her, why did you punch her in her face? Like, girl, you should have clocked the girl that initially said your wig was sitting up. Like,
That was kind of crazy though.
then the other girl with the white mom talking about for I don't it was weird because she was trying to pretend like she didn't know who that girl was. And then the other girl was like, no, me and you almost fought before because your mama was calling people niggas, your mama's white, but then you lied and said that that wasn't your mom, it was your cousin. Then somebody veneers supposedly was smelling. I was confused by the whole thing. Like, and
Have you
then
ever had somebody been near somebody who had veneers and they breath was smelling funny?
I don't think I've ever been around anybody with veneers, period. I've never seen nobody with teeth that I just knew was fake. So I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know. I've been around some yuck mouth assholes, but I don't know if they teeth are fake.
Now veneer yuck mouth hoes.
Yeah, cause and who else? The girl that was mad about I don't know nobody names. I'm sorry. The girl that was mad about
Same.
the celebrities and the online girls, y'all didn't have to wait in line. This and the third. Girl, if you didn't have to wait in line, you wouldn't either. Stop complaining. Like you're all on the same show in the same sprinter.
None of y'all are getting paid nothing. I know y'all not, because this isn't Baddies. This is a spinoff of Baddies. So none of y'all is getting paid for real. And if you're mad at anybody, be mad at the network for just kind of sliding people on the show. Don't be mad at the girls that are taking advantage of the opportunity. Because if you could, you would do it too.
Right.
So I don't understand. Once again, they all just wanted camera time. Once they got off of the sprinter and got to the house, first of all, Natalie looked a goddamn fool. She looked a mess. Her wig, her makeup was the wrong color. Her skin is effed up. The shoes look like they hurt. She had like that. Well, I'm not gonna go in on her. I already did, but Natalie looked a
And
mess
this,
on that
by y'all, this
show.
was around the same time she came on that live and was talking hot crap about DTV. Talking about, I'm in Brazil.
Yeah, like Natalie looked a fool. And when they brought the girls off the sprinter, um, the girl Rella, when she fought, what's the Australian girl name? The Outback Steakhouse
Bahati.
girl. Who? Outback
Bahati.
Steakhouse. Yeah, Kangaroo Jack. When Kangaroo Jack fought Rella, there was a scene where they had, I guess they had a drone because it was like an aerial shot. It's like the girl Rella and then Kangaroo Jack start fighting, and it's like they fell to the ground, but there was like a curb right there. The way Rella hit that curb so hard, I was like gagged. But then the way she just got right back up and kept fighting, I'm like, that's that young 21-year-old body full of Hennessy and adrenaline. I know she went to bed that night, and the next day she felt it because the way they hit
Oh,
that curb so
yes.
hard, I'm like, girl, did you crack a rib? Like, I would have been done for after that. She'd have stomped me out because I wouldn't have been able to move. But
No, she
and
did fall pretty hard around that point.
yeah, and then I don't know who is that girl that was beefing with Smiley, with the
Cupcake.
Natalie tattoo. That girl is a disaster. She big as hell. If y'all used to watch Pokemon, that girl is built like a damn Blastoise. I ain't seen
Oh my
her.
God.
She talking about she from the Bay Area and she's known for tearing people up. I ain't see that girl win not one fight in that episode or none of them previews. So,
Now them little
girl,
girls do look like they was getting on her. I was like, damn.
that girl got in your bed and said, "We sharing now," and you got to fighting her, and you was getting dragged. So who was you beating up in the Bay Area? You from the outskirts, just like Natalie. You probably got a white mama too.
Maybe
Like,
she from
please.
San Bernardino, like Day Day.
That girl is from Pleasanton or somewhere. Rancho Buck Wild. She from Rancho Cucamonga, claiming she ghetto.
What that boy saying, San Bernardino.
Child, she got them garage tattoos. The same place Summer got that baddies tattoo on her chest. That's where that girl got hers at.
First of all, Summer needs to close her chest. Why are you showing that off like you're on Bad Girls Club?
It looks like it's infected. I'm like, is the skin raising up? Like that looked disgusting, but I don't. Oh, and then the girl Ming. I've always been confused by her and Nikki being sisters because remember when Nikki's dad died? Like, was it a year ago or something? And they were giving Ming condolences, and she was like, "No, our dad's alive. What are you talking
Oh,
about?" I was like, "Huh?" And then I remember she had did an interview with some like podcast, some show. It was on YouTube. I remember seeing it, and they were asking her like Ming Lee, so you're Asian, like because Nikki has always said Trinidadian, Japanese, and Indian. They
right.
were asking Ming, you're mixed too. She's like, yeah, well, through my mother. My mother's like Chinese. They were like, so what about your dad? Ain't he supposed to be Indian? She's like, no, our dad is a black man. He is a very much so a black man. So and then they're like 20 years apart in age. Their whole relationship has always confused me. I'm like, are y'all really related? But then
They
it's like,
are. I know they're related for
but it's like they
sure.
look alike. So I'm like, the man that died, was that really not Nikki's dad? Because I don't
I don't
know.
want to comment on it because I don't know too much about their whole relationship. I will say that I don't. I don't. So
It,
I'll be hypocrite to talk about it because I don't.
I guess, but then the
Especially on
siblings,
Ming's side. I know more Nikki's side, but in the Ming's side, I
yeah,
don't usually follow her and
yeah,
what she
but
has
it's like
going
they do look so much alike. I'm confused by the whole dynamic. So I don't know. But Natalie, you talking about your sister tried to shade me. Girl, Natalie, shut up. You know you were just happy to be mentioned. Like, stop playing.
That was very
Girl.
disappointing to me for Natalie to do because it's like she really like not she doesn't mention a lot of people in her rap. So for her to even say your name is like you should take
Yeah.
honor.
But Natalie,
Even if
that
it was a
that's
diss. You thought enough of me to diss me. That means I must be something. You
right.
see what I'm saying?
If Nikki called me a bald headed hoe in a song, I'd be singing and dancing to it every time it came on. I would
You
not
got
care.
dead ass.
I must be a bald headed
Be like,
asshole
Nikki
then. I
said
don't
my
care.
name, bitch.
Yeah, like, but as far as the 50,000, the 10K in the chain or the 50K in the chain that they getting at the
In the
end,
time. Uh-huh.
but they're actually gonna give it out, unlike now that's TV. I
You
think
know, by
that
the way, you want the mid season 2?
no. If
Oh,
they're gonna be pooping on the floor again, no, they can keep it. But I think I like that they're giving out the 50,000 and the chain at the end, and it's fan voted. Hopefully they don't rig it, but I don't trust nothing that Zeus do, so they probably gonna swing the votes. They probably gonna give it to Ming or Kangaroo Jack. They need it. I don't know. Oh, and then once again, Smiley's cousin. Why did you jump in that fight and then you got beat up? Once again, who have you been tearing up back at home? You cannot fight, girl. Like, stop lying.
she says she been tearing up the crew. She been,
Child, she. Anywho, Baddies gone wild. Baddies, what is it called? Baddies gone wild.
yeah.
Oh, the big girl. Why did you come up with that chant? The wild girls take shots. Whatever she said. Now you know Zeus gonna steal that and trademark
Yes,
it
bro, bro,
and make
bro,
a
bro,
card
bro, bro.
game out of
I'm
it.
in a group chat with these other bloggers, and I said that exact same thing when I was watching. I said, "Oh my god, if this girl did not get off this show and copyright that term, because that is a really good like chant. The way I would have got off that show and
Hmm.
copyrighted trademark that,
But you
man.
know that girl can't even spell trademark, so you know she didn't.
Oh
But
my god,
they're gonna
Natalie
steal
just
it from
watched that.
you.
She was like, "Ooh, let me copyright and trademark it before you guys air it."
They gonna steal it from you just like they stole Batty Shot O'Clock from that white girl. But whatever. So okay, Baddies Africa. First of all, the intro they did too much. Having everybody pull up to that restaurant downtown Atlanta, looking like they were a diplomat from a foreign country with all the motorcycles in front of them. They dropping rose petals at the entrance. Y'all are literally walking into a hotel lobby with a restaurant attached to it. Why are y'all acting like this is royalty coming to town? Like Nelson Mandela
What story
grandkids is
said
here.
that is hood rat.
Child, y'all acting like Nelson Mandela grandkids just came up in here from the
This is
UN trying to reach
royalty.
out. Yeah, no, it's not. Like, and then Natalie, that blonde, big ass hair. Natalie looked like the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe. She came in that bitch looking a fool. Then you had on that outfit with them black slides. Like, were you going to the child? Take that out. Were you going to the
You're a star, baby. I
Natalie looked
love
like
Ruth, so
she
not too
no.
much.
Natalie looked like she just stepped out of Narnia, but with them slides like she run into the grocery store. Then Rolly looked bloated as always, didn't care. And then Anna and Scotty.
Mhm.
Y'all is why y'all are getting the treatment that y'all are getting because you're Lemmy Pepper's little brides. Like Krishan been clocked it. Like, first of all, Anna been around longer than we all knew. And then she even said that she slapped her before. They fought off camera. She thought Anna was just a crew member. And then fast forward like 2 seasons later, she's on the show.
Mm.
After they had her show up to the auditions. Then Scotty, Lucci V was supposed to be on the show, but then they just ghosted her and then brought you on because you were screwing with Lemon Pepper. Like, that T been clock. Like y'all are getting the treatment that y'all are getting because y'all are sleeping with them. And then I can't believe Natalie left, hopped in that sprinter, and then went live and was, "You got a thong up your ass." I can't believe that happened right after that.
That
Like,
was that. That's why she was so mad.
man, Natalie, baby,
And
oh
if you notice,
man,
that was dark. So that means the
she was
reason
out there
why she
all
was so
day.
agitated, they wanted the scene to go longer.
Hmm.
That's why they were trying to keep her there. So if you notice, when the scene ended, when they cut it off, it was still pretty light out. When she went live, it was dark. So they were
Hmm.
trying to get her to stay. That's why she was getting frustrated. She didn't want to stay.
Child, and then they back inside. Rolly is trying to get Anna and Scotty together. Rolly, shut up. Why are you always trying to be the voice of reason? But like Scotty said, you was just twirling that little girl around all last season, but now you trying to tell us what we doing is wrong. And my Scotty, that confessional. Scotty looked like a damn figure skater at the Olympics. She looked like an ice skater. Why did you have that on?
Oh my god.
Like Scotty looked a fool. And then the fact that she's talking about you wish you were in the pretty category. Child, see, look at her face. That was my reaction to her outfit. She talking about you wish you were in the category with me and Lex. Who's in the category with Lex, Scotty? Because you're not. Scotty is a, I know I said this before. Scotty is a tip drill. Okay. If y'all don't know what that is, it's a song by Nelly. It must be the ass because it ain't that face.
Oh,
Okay. That's what
you going
Scotty is
old
giving.
school with it.
Okay, the old bitches in the chat, y'all know what I'm
Let's
talking
talk.
about.
Let's talk category. If Lex is Scotty is in the same category, who is? What are you giving them score wise?
I'm gonna give Lex. I'm gonna give Lex a 10, and I'm gonna give Scotty like a 5,
You know
and I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
give
give Scotty a
Natalie.
chop. You're not even gonna be nice and give her a five.
I'm gonna give Scotty like a 5 on a good day. I'm gonna say
Okay.
Scotty completely done up, makeup, hair, everything, versus Lex fresh out the shower. Lex is still eating her up. Natalie, you not even in the running. You look like a crescent moon in the face. Like, girl, please.
I could see why she was really pissed though when she got in that car because like not only Anna had the nerve to really try to come at her, they were both reading her at the same time. So that's why I could see why Natalie was going off like that.
I guess, but I don't
Yeah.
feel bad for Natalie for getting set up because I know she left saying y'all trying to set me up, blah blah blah. You set everybody up when you set up Mila from the east side of Long Beach like 2 seasons ago at that dinner.
From
That was
Long
fine.
Beach.
That was fine. But when somebody do it to you and you ain't even get hit or nothing, you just run away and you hide in the sprinter and the Peppers, the what is their last name? The Plumbers is holding me
The
hostage.
Puppars. It's the Puppars. It's not the Puppars.
They holding me hostage. Like, girl, please. But then I gagged when they brought that plate out at the end for Scotty to eat. There you go, Scotty, ordering 2 plates again, just like you did in Jamaica, ordering fries and wings and whatever
Natalie should have
else.
came in like, see?
And you brought your dog with you, girl, Scotty.
Getting all the
But
privileges.
but it was funny. Natalie did get them when she was like, "Look at you two acting like you best friends when y'all came on this show fighting each other." Like, okay,
Yeah.
let's not forget. But
They were all clocking each other. That's why I like this first episode. I really liked it because they didn't like beat around the bush. They just got right to it. Boom, 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 boom. Like I appreciate that. Like, don't give us filler.
right, they didn't waste no time. I
I
they
like
should do
that.
that all the time. But what
Yeah.
happened next? Oh, the big three
Mhm.
versus the other three. Um, the big three is a flop. First of all, when they hopped out that sprinter, the big three, I was like, what the hell do they got on? Lex looked really good. Dolly, one of her pigtails was like chopped in half. The other one was teased. Why did she write Dolly on her forehead in Sharpie? And then Summer, what did you have on? Like the one leg missing all the way up to the crotch. Her panties was out.
Somewhere looked like she needed a bath. I'm sorry.
She did. She looked dirty. She looked just like
And
me.
I'm
She looked like
really
it
upset
stink.
about her saying that about Emmett Till. I don't know what in your right mind made that come out your mouth. Like that's anything to joke about.
That is like my biggest pet. I hate, like, as an African American, why do some of us feel like bringing that up is funny or okay or a key in any situation? That is like disgusting. Summer,
Exactly.
I liked you when you first came on last season, but you completely lost me. Like, that was, she lost me before this, but this was just icing on the cake. She is an
She been
ignorant
lost
bitch.
me. Y'all hear
Yeah, she
that me
lost me
say it on
halfway
every
through last
video.
season. She really did. But you are a ignorant, vile, just dirty ass bitch. I'm sorry for cussing. But I just don't like how, just like all them years ago when Lil Wayne said that in them lyrics, I'm like, that's why you've been having all them seizures. Okay, that's karma.
Bitch.
Cause something like that you
You
shouldn't even be
think it been
joking
hot in
about.
his ass.
Yeah, and where I lived at, in South Carolina, I lived not too far away from the white lady that accused him, because y'all know she's still alive. That lady about
Right.
90 something now. So that is
Right.
very much a touchy subject. I just don't like that. But
Yeah.
the when Summer is dragging the big three down too, because Ivory and Paula, they were gonna talk. But as soon as I felt like Summer was probably in the car, oh my mama, we gonna fight. And then as soon as they got there, Dolly just ran up and they just all was fighting. I feel like they really could have just had a conversation about it. But then again, Dolly, you sneak me at the premiere, you and your dyke girlfriend. I mean, I probably would fight you every time I saw you too. And why on Ivory intro they blurred out Danye's face when they put up that picture of them?
Yes, I mentioned this in my recap. I don't know. It wasn't even a good blur. You could see Diane through the blur.
Yeah, like we could see her tattoos and stuff on her neck, like we knew who that was, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like Diamond the body, now she'll never get a 10 from me because I don't like her. But you get probably like a 7.5 for this scene. Because she ate trying to get the alliance together, and then when everybody fought, she was like, Natalie, you see how she treats her friends, y'all dumb assholes? Summer, I can't even believe I'm arguing with you. Look what you got on. I'm like, she
Right.
was clocking them. Like, I give her
The
that.
lady
But
did die though. I do remember that. The Emmett Till lady, she did die. She died in 2023.
oh, you're right, I forgot. She
Yeah,
did.
she died in
Because
2023.
you know, you are right. I forgot about that. But What
Nobody
happened that day?
talked about it really because of what
Yeah,
she did, but yeah, she did die. Raggedy Ann.
right. You know what she did? Because they right after they exposed her address and stuff, I think she died a couple months after that.
That was
Um,
God.
because I people was probably gonna try to pull up to that house,
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
and then what? Oh, Anna. I mean, Anna and Stunna and Natalie. First of all, Natalie knows she has something to do with that address getting leaked. Like, why are you sitting here pretending?
Who do you think? Like, do you feel like Natalie gave it directly to her, or did she give it to a mutual friend?
No, probably. I heard you say that it was like the stylist or the makeup. Somebody on her team had did it. That's feasible. I believe that's probably what happened. Like she didn't do it directly, but it was kind of like she told the people on her team where she was, and then they know some of Stunner's people, so they called, and Natalie probably knew about the whole thing. So it's like she's not lying. Like I'm not the one that gave you the address, but I gave it to somebody who gave it to her.
Right. I
Like
know who gave the address.
yeah, like
It's like
she's
a game of
not.
semantics.
Yeah, and then Stunner showed up after she talked all that mess about Natalie and the network. I'm still shocked they brought her back, but
They were thinking of money because Stunner brings the ratings. Like Stunner's fan base is huge, so they'll tune in just because she's on there. Piggybacking on Ivory, do you think Ivory should get Natalie?
Yes, but she's not going to. Because she want to stay on
Mm.
this show. Because she likes the money, so I don't think she's gonna touch Natalie. She definitely should knock Natalie head off though. She should, but I don't think she's going to. Especially if that's true that Stunner had men with her that was beating on Ivory,
Mhm.
she probably should. But I don't feel bad for Ivory because of how she acted on Young and Reckless both seasons. I do
That
not feel
was a
bad for
little bit
that
of
girl
karma from the
when you
P and the
came in
kick.
drop kicking them girls and throwing pee and beating people up for no reason, I don't feel bad for nothing that happened to Ivory. I don't. But and then Anna, all she do is lie. Like I'm a reserve, I'm a wait until I see the full fights next episode. But
Mhm.
she always lies and says she dragged somebody. Then when the
Or did her?
footage come out, she was lying the whole time. You claimed you beat up Nunu. Nunu beat you up every single time y'all fought. Like, come on now. Even when you wrap that chain around your hand, you still ain't beat her up. So, and then you came in there with rings on. That's why you wouldn't unfold your arms. Because when she was windmilling at Natalie, I saw rings on her hand. So she definitely has some
Mm.
on. Y'all got to go
Now,
back and slow
if
it
Natalie
down.
got ended up getting a black eye or a scar, it would have been curtains.
Right. And then Stunner,
Natalie
is
would
your
have crashed out.
yeah. And then Stunner girl, is your head really split open? Because you had that scarf pulled all the way down to your eyebrows. So I don't know, girl. I don't know.
I saw that.
As soon as she stepped out, I was like, okay, she probably did get her head split. Because why she
Maybe
got
she had
that?
a bad hair day, Kill.
Nah, no, 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 nah. Cause when she came on Baddies, whatever that season was when she first came on, and she had that turban on, she didn't have it pulled down that low. So
Right.
Suzanne, I don't know. Well, let me not say nothing because I don't want her. Let me not clock her because I don't want her coming to get me. I'm scared. But
They're gonna get you, girl.
I'm scared. And I knew she wasn't going to Africa because she probably on probation or something. That girl can't leave the country. Like, why did y'all think she was
That's what
going?
I'm saying. Stunner got so many open cases when you travel about the country like that.
They
She's
gonna pick
like
her.
Billy.
They gonna pick her up at the airport. That's where the police be catching people at.
Oh man, I didn't even think of that. You're right. She does have some stuff going on, especially because y'all gotta remember she got pow. So like, I think the feds are still trying to figure out who did it to her. I don't think she's cooperating though.
Yeah. So yeah. That sounds about right. But
Mhm.
I don't know. This season looks. Oh, the new girls. The girl who said her grandfather is the VP of Zimbabwe. Girl, why are you on this show then? Like, and she looked a mess. She looked a
Y'all,
fool.
I talk about this on my recap. The wig doesn't do her justice, y'all. She's actually very pretty without the wig. I'm gonna show y'all. It's on my recap too. I'll talk about it.
I guess, but she looked a fool. She looked like them. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. But
I know what you're about to say. Thank you. We're not going there, but I read your mind. This is her, y'all. She looks beautiful. Look.
so yeah, why didn't she show up like that? Like,
Why she has that wig on is crazy to me. I don't get it.
and supposedly your royalty and your family's in the government. Girl, your grandfather is probably stealing money and siphoning out resources to the Chinese people, like all them African politicians
Stop.
do. Please, like, I don't know, but hopefully this season turns out good. And I don't know. I feel like I talk too much. So yeah, I don't know. That's all
No,
I
you're
got.
good, good. Thank you so much, Cap Kills.
All right.
Night. All right, thank y'all so much for tuning into the after show. The recap is up for Baddies Africa. Gone Wild recap is going to be dropping shortly after. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you guys are not subscribed or following the Twitch, please do. I will be live tomorrow night. I'm not going to be live tonight because it's too mother late. Okay. Where we're going to be reacting to a whole lot of stuff. Y'all know we have a ball on Twitch for the people that do go on Twitch. Like okay, let me give y'all a sneak peek of what we did because I put it up for the members on YouTube. There was a former Now That's TV employee that was on Justin Carter's this is TSR Investigates. I'm Justin Carter. He was on Justin Carter stuff. So we reacted to that and we did some deep digging ourselves and found some stuff out. So it's like y'all don't want to miss stuff like that because we really get to the bottom of things. It is really funny. And also, if you are not following the blog now on Instagram, please do at Ebner Entertainment, you guys, where I do post a lot of stuff that I'm going to be covering on YouTube. So make sure y'all follow that also. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And we're all babies.
Ain't no personal thing.